Hello friends, welcome back. This is Manjuna Chandraya. Today's session will be learning how to use R and AND function by using if function. So I've already done a if function video. You can find the link in the description below. And if you are new to this channel, do subscribe, hit the bell icon for more interesting videos and learnings. Before going for R and AND function, we'll do a one example on if function, so that we'll be using if function along with R and as well as AND. Let's start. So I have a data here called, we have the names of of the salesperson. These are the sales. This is the target. We need to find whether this particular person has reached the target. Target is 5,000, 5,000, and 4,000 for Carl by using a if function. This is the criteria. We need to find whether it's achieved or not achieved. Let's start using it. If, you need to start with if, open bracket. You can use this insert function. It's much easier. So a logical test. So we are testing Alan of sales he has done of 1,000. So we'll go and select this greater than or equal to 5,000 target. So if it is this 1,000 is greater than or equal to 5,000, then it should be achieved. So either you can write it here achieved, or you can go ahead and select the cell here. Let's select the cell. So next, if it is not achieved, then it should be not achieved here. So I'm selecting this cell. So as you know, now you can see the result here popping. So now you can see. So why it is changing? Because the formula is getting copied down. For that, you can go ahead and freeze the cells, because these are constant true and false. So you can hit a F4 function to lock the cells, or you can put dollar sign both the side. So I've just hit. Now we can copy this formula down. See, right? See, now see, it has changed. So let's put it as 5,000. Now it is such, no, it is not achieved when you put 5,000. So it is meeting the target, so it is achieved. So very simple. For if function, always there is two things you should keep in mind. One is logical test, testing some cell, and true or false. So we use this function for R and AND function. Let's move on to the next, called R function. Example 2, R function. We have small data with the student's name and science and social marks. So criteria what we are looking for is greater than or equal to 50, either one subject. Is any one student has passed more, scored more than 50 in one subject, is exempted, and if he has not crossed more than 50 in both the subjects, will be withheld. So we need to find this criteria here. As you can see here, this 2 is less than 50, is withheld. Here he has crossed 150, so he is an exempted. We need to get a result using a R function. For R, to support the R function, we need the if function to be added. For that, we need to start with if function first. If, then we add the R, open bracket. So we need to do a logical test. So how many criteria you can keep on adding it? See, OR. First criteria is select the first cell, science, greater than or equal to 50 as per the criteria. So one criteria we are trying to meet. So logical test, we are testing first one. You can see here, I have added a comma. Again, next cell, select the social subject, greater than or equal to 50, same thing, comma. So now we have only two criteria, right? Two subjects. If you have three, says some other column with some criteria, again you can keep on adding comma and add the criteria. Since we have two, we are closing the bracket here. So once you close, for the if function, it is a logical test. So we have tested this cell. As you can see here, you can see the blue color. We have tested the two cells. So once you give a comma, now it pops up into the true value. If anything one is meeting the criteria, then what should be true? True is nothing but exempt here. Either you can go ahead and select the cell like this, or you can type it. You can type like by using a double quote, because it's a text or any special characters, you need to start with the double quote, exempt. So I'm closing the double quote to for text, again comma. When you give comma, it's asking for the false result. False is as if it doesn't meeting the criteria, then it should be withheld. So again with the double quote, withheld, and closing the double quote. So you can close the bracket since you have opened a bracket for R. You can see here one, you open one here, one, two brackets here, open brackets. So you need to close by two brackets. So we already one, you can go ahead and close, hit enter. Sometimes it will ask you for one more bracket. So don't worry, go ahead and click on it. Yes, just drag the formula down. Now you can see. So let me change it to 49. It goes withheld because it is not meeting the criteria. It's very simple. Only thing is you need to add if function along with R. For logical test, the logical test we are using a R here. You can see here logical test. We are using the R open bracket comma. So if you have not only two criteria, if you have three criteria, keep on adding comma and then you close the bracket. So here you can go ahead and so now we have closed the bracket. Then logical test is done. Then true or false. So very simple, exempt and everything is same. Just in logical test we are adding OR here. And this is very helpful when you're trying to do a creative, have criteria where when one criteria meeting the other, in this case you can use this function. Let's move on to AND function. Everything is same but the criteria changes here. Same thing, example 3, we have this students, we have science and social marks, we are trying to find the result here. And what is the criteria here? The criteria is both greater than or equal to 40 both. This student should cross or equal to 40 in both the subjects. Then he is exempted. So if one person is not crossed 39 is not crossed 40, then he'll be, even you crossed one subject 40, still he is in withheld. This is the criteria now. You should cross both the subject greater than or equal to 40. Let's use here. It says both. So then you should use and here. There it was either one is okay. I'm fine with it. Then you can use or function. Here it says both the criteria should meet. So then we using the and function. Everything is same. If start with if open bracket, add and open bracket. So now we do the logical test. Select this first cell greater than or equal to 40. Okay, one criteria comma. Next as again greater than or equal to 40. Then we have only two criteria, so we are going to close the bracket now. So now the logical test is done because we have added the bracket. So we need to add a comma. When you add a comma, it moves into the true function. So what is true? If both the criteria is meeting, then it should be exempt. So we can directly go ahead and select the cell, or you can go ahead and type it here. Next comma. So it's asking for a false. When you put the comma here, it's asking for false. What is false? Withheld. If it doesn't meet the criteria, it should be withheld. So it F4. So it will ask you because we are not close the brackets. So if you copy the formula down, again you'll get a 0 because the formula is keeping going down. So we need to freeze the true and false thing because we have the criteria sitting in I2 and I3. So go ahead and hit F4 and drag it down. Now you can see here still he has crossed 49 but withheld because the criteria says it should be both the subject, at least he should cross 40 or and above. So here you can see yes got it. Let's put 40 here. Still is exempted. So if we just put 39, it will be withheld. So very simple. Only thing is that the logical test, you need to know what you are looking for. Whether you are looking for either one, use R function. We need both the function should meet. Then you can use AND function. So only the logical test we are adding the AND here. Everything is same. You can change it to R. It will work for R. So very simple. But only thing is we need to support AND and OR by using a if function. Let's do one more exercise. We have a customer name and total bills and the different products they have purchased, right? So one person has total bill of 25 and he has 10 products he has purchased. So the salesperson, the the vendor is giving some discount for the particular customers based on this criteria. So if function. So we need to get a if here. Using if, we need to get a the data where it says customer bill is greater than 5,000. Anything is greater than 5,000, we get a 10% of discount on his bill. So the person is here is 25 to 25,000. So he'll get anything greater than 5,000, you'll get 10% of discount here. Whereas next is R function. The other criteria is if the bill is more than 10,000 and if you purchase more than 5 products, you get a 20% of discount. Okay, either one, either he gets as a bill of 10,000 or he purchased 5 products, then he gets a 20% discount. Next is hand function. Hand is where you should cross greater than 20,000 bill and as well as you should have 5 product you should purchased. If you both the criteria meet us, then he gets that 30% discount. Here is just if a customer bill is more than 20,000 A, customer bill is 10,000 B and C. Just an example. We need to find this. We need to get it in using if function, right? We'll go by one. If function. So it says the customer bill is greater than 5,000, then he gets 10% discount. We need to find whether he gets a 10% discount or not. So if function, logical test, we are going to test this only one criteria here, greater than or equal to 5,000, right? So the logical test is we are trying to test this cell, or you can click on this function, this cell greater than or equal to 5,000. It says only greater than, so we'll remove the equals. It should be greater than 5,000 and true or false. True is he gets a discount of 10%. So I can put percentage here, or you can just give it 10. Then the true value will be blank. You can leave it blank here, or you can do it as again double quote, or you can give 0. So false is it doesn't get anything. So because it is already there, so we'll just percentage. So where did we enter wrong? So we need to add a percentage here. So what I did, I just added a percentage here, 10%. Just copy down, copy this formula down. See, here it is only 4,500 billing, so it doesn't get any 10%. Here is 4,000, it gets 0 percentage. This is for if function. Let's use for R function. R is either one. Either his bill is greater than 10,000 or he has purchased 5 products. So you have the product column here. So we use if again, OR, open bracket. So first logical test is select this bill amount greater than 10,000. So first criteria, comma. Next criteria is greater than or equal to 5 products. So I'm selecting this cell, the D column for the products. So it says greater than or equal to 5. It says greater than or equal. So I'm taking this, closing the bracket. So the logical test is done. We'll go as true or false. The true is he gets 20% discount. So I can go ahead directly write 20%, comma, for the true value. Then the 0 value is nothing but for if it is not meeting the criteria, then it will be 0. Hit enter. I'm not closing the brackets, fine. It will ask you there correction. So accept, click, just drag it down. Now you can see. So it is less than 10,000 nor. So here if I change it to 5 products, now it gets a 20% discount because either one criteria is meeting where products, if he's either he purchased 5 products or he should bill amount should be 10,000. But bill amount is less 4,500, less than 10,000. But you have purchased 5 products, so still he gets a 20% discount here. Okay. The next criteria is greater than 20,000 and as well as you should meet the 5 products criteria. Both the criteria should meet for 30% discount. Let's put again if open bracket and open bracket the first cell greater than 20,000, comma, the next cell is products greater than it says are equal to 5 products, so comma, so you need to close the bracket, sorry, for the logical test. Now it is done, so we need to put again comma for the for true value is you'll get 30% discount, 30%. Since I'm putting the number, I'm not putting the double quotes. If you're using text and any other special character, you need to put double quote. So false is 0. I'll just add 0 here and close the bracket, hit enter again, it'll copy it down. Now you can see here two criteria meeting is 20,000 above and more than 5 products. 25,000, 20,000, 20 here 25,000 again 20,000 above and it's more than 5 products. So it's is getting discount here, right? Rest it will be 0. The nested function, nested function is saying if it is greater than 20,000, it should be B category. If it is greater than 10,000, it should be B category, and if it is less than 10,000, it should be C category. If anything greater than 20, it should show as A category. So let's use this if function here. So you always go by higher to the lower number. So first you go to the higher number. So we'll select here this cell greater than 20,000. If it is greater than 20,000, then he gets a category. So just put for true value, we'll put it as A, right? Comma. Again, the false category, because false we don't know. If we leave it like this, if we hit enter, now it is okay. If we copy this formula down, now it shows 0 because we are not given the next category down. So next criteria is, so I'll just remove. So anyway, true is already done. The false part, again we need to start with the if function again. If this cell greater than 10,000, then it should be B. Again, since I am taking the alphabet, so I am opening double quote, end with the double quote, comma. The last criteria is less than. So again, I go to select this cell using if function. Again, you need to start from the if function. Select the cell less than 10,000, comma, add C column. So close the bracket. Hit again because we not close the brackets correctly. Now drag it down. Now you can see. So here 4,500, it has gone to C category. Here A 20,000 above. Since it is 12,000 till 19,000, it will be 19,999. So if you put 19,999, it will be B only. So once you add B, so once you add 20,000, it will change because it is greater than. So it should be 21,000 or 20,001. So 20,001, it will jump into A category. So we can use it. Only thing is after true, again if you starting for it is true here. For false, again you need to start with the if function, new category. Again true, you have given it as B. Again false, you start with the if function for the other category. So it looks tricky, but if you can use correctly, you know the criteria only 3. One is logical test, true or false. Then you're able to get the answer. Hope this session was interesting. If you think the video was interesting, kindly subscribe, hit the bell icon for more interesting videos and learnings. And thank you for your time. Happy learning.